Happy Valentine's Day! Now, this video is especially for my younger ladies in their 20s and early 30s who feel behind in getting married and having kids because maybe you're still dating and haven't found the right man, or you're already in a relationship, but it feels like it's just dragging and you're unhappy, but you're scared to leave and start again. And in the next 5 minutes, I want to share 2 messages of encouragement as a bigger sister giving advice to a younger sister. Now, I created this video because I was watching this reality show called I'm in Love with a Mama's Boy. And I was blown away by what one of the women said on the show. By the way, you should watch it if you haven't. It's so dysfunctional, like any proper reality show should be. It's great. Anyway, in the show, there is a woman named Emily, 26 years old, who's brutally mistreated by her boyfriend's mother, and her boyfriend just totally lets his mom walk all over her. And in one episode, she says in pure anger and frustration, and I quote, "I put 4 years into this relationship. I can't start all over and go out into the dating world at this point in my life. If you're a woman and you're in your 30s, not married, no kids, no nothing, you failed at your life. What else are you going to look forward to?" End quote. Oh my God. When she said this, I wanted to reach into the TV screen, grab her young 26-year-old shoulders, and just shake some sense into her. And so, to my younger sisters out there, number 1, please don't ever let your age determine your happiness or diminish your courage. And don't ever let the amount of years you've been with a man prevent you from stepping away from a relationship that doesn't align with your happiness, your needs, and the direction you want to go in life. You know, you will never be as young as you are today, and that goes for every day. Don't make the mistake of staying in an unhealthy, unhappy relationship only to be so fed up that you finally decide to walk away a decade or decades later, when you could have spent all those precious years when you were in fact young, being happy, instead of having settled based on fear and expectations from others or pressures of societal narratives. You know, life is short. You are valuable and you deserve happiness and alignment with the right man, the right relationship, and the right purpose in life. And if you're like Emily in the show, around 26 years old, oh my God, you are so young. And I want you to know you are not reaching an expiration date or losing validation as a woman, as a human, if you're nearing 30 and still unmarried or without kids. You know, your worth is way more than crossing off a checklist in a timeline that's built on expectations from Zsa Zsa Fufu. Do you know who Zsa Zsa Fufu is? Right, because it doesn't exist. Always keep in mind that on the other side of fear and breaking past expectation is happiness, alignment, and peace. You know, I stayed in a nearly 5-year relationship partly because of the years I had already invested. And by the way, there's a whole reason why women stay in relationships based off the length of time they're with a man, and I can get into that in a different video. But anyway, you know, when I finally left, and I'm going to be honest with you, getting back on my feet wasn't easy, but life did bounce back. And, you know, I did find happiness. And 6 months later, you know, I met a beautiful man with who I shared the most tender experiences, and it was more fulfilling than the nearly 5 years I spent with the man previous to him. And it is one of the greatest gifts I've ever been able to feel and receive. And I feel like the luckiest girl to have had that in my lifetime. And ladies, I'm not 26 years old. So my little sisters out there, life has more to give to you. It always does. All right. Finally, number 2, keep an open mind. I feel like when you're in your 20s, you can sometimes be quick to jump into a conventional relationship or get married because, again, you know, societal narratives or expectations from others. You know, at the end of the day, we all want to have a deep and meaningful connection with someone, but there's various types of relationships to get that connection from. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be marriage or a conventional relationship. You know, I talk about tips and advice on my channel based on conventional relationships and marriage, but these types of relationships aren't for everyone, and that's okay. There's different options out there like companionship, partnership, short-term relationships, long-term relationships, marriage, and each offer their own unique qualities and provide deep, beautiful, and meaningful connections. So really tap into your unique, authentic self and take everyone out of the picture. What do you want? What do you need? And what are your goals in life? And what will make you happy? And if marriage and conventional relationships aren't for you, have the courage to walk the path that aligns with your authenticity. I feel that so many people fall into conventional relationships and marriages looking for connection and then feel disappointed or unfulfilled because the terms of that type of relationship never aligned with their authentic needs to begin with. And also, I do feel that people get into these types of relationships without truly understanding the amount of selfless commitment, partnership, and balance it takes to nurture their individuality, as well as nurture their togetherness as one entity moving in the same direction. It takes absolute selflessness and willingness to adapt and find new ways to rediscover, like, respect, and love each other as the years go by. And sadly, the reality is, not a lot of people go into relationships and marriage with the right reasons. So keep an open mind and not merely follow societal standards. Shut off the expectations from others and narratives that you've been conditioned to believe are yours. And then instead tap into your own unique authenticity and needs and design the love life that aligns with your unique needs. It's your life, your time. You walking in alignment to the beat of your own drum will never be a failure in life. That is the most courageous thing that you can do. All right? That's it, ladies. If you enjoyed this video, in return, I ask that you take 2 seconds to like the video. That supports my channel and helps YouTube share this with more people. Also, hit subscribe so you don't miss my next video. I help women create a life of peace, clarity, and happiness by connecting to self-love, self-acceptance, and harnessing power through life challenges. I also give dating and relationship tips influenced by feminine energy. All right? Thanks so much. I will see you next Friday. Have a great weekend. Bye.